based on the theme of nighttime. So, ladies and gentlemen, the opening chorus from the village show.
Of the
to our show here tonight. And I'm glad to see you have such a large crowd, and we hope to provide you with some fine entertainment of music, song, dance, and comedy, and maybe a few other things thrown in. We hope you will give the performers your full attention. They put a lot of hard work into this show, and we would like you to pay attention to them anyway. Now, before we proceed any further, we have been asked by the local gun club if we would encourage members to join. And they feel that a lot of people around the area are not familiar with the anatomy of the fowl that are being shot. So they have asked us if we would allow a veterinary surgeon to come on and give a brief description of the anatomy of the fowl. Now, we've given him just 1 minute, so he's going to be on very brief. So I'd like to ask you to give your attention, please, to Dr. Humphrey Moriarty. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to describe the poor little dog that Joanne Collins shot. Now, we all know this is the dog's beak. This is where he eats. And if he eats too much, naturally enough to fly out the back. This is the dog's eyes to see all the beautiful girls of the scalp. And this is the dog's feathers to keep him warm. And these are the dog's wings to fly, if he could fly. Well, my time is up. I'll be back next week to cover the whole of the dog.
20 minutes. So for the next part of the show, we have the local national school children, and I'd like to give them a big round of applause, please.
We're all going on
So, seeing him down there in the audience, I don't know whether it's a religion or what, but it reminds me of a little joke I have about three people, Terry Pentland, Tom McGilligan and Eamon Collins, and the three of them happened to die on the same day. And unfortunately for them, they were sent downstairs instead of upstairs. But anyway, the three of them arrived below together, and they were put into three separate rooms of their own. And Terry was in his room alone, and the next thing the door opened, and this old hag of a woman came in, and she was all warped, and she was about 150 if she was a day. And this loud voice came over and said, Terry Cantillon, for your sins on earth, you must spend all eternity with this woman. So that was all right. Tom McGilligan's door opened, and an even worse looking one came in, and she was awful altogether. And the same voice was heard to say, Tom McGilligan, for your sins on earth, you must spend all eternity with this woman. That left Eamon. What was going to happen to him? Well, his door opened, and this beautiful girl came in, Raquel Welch. You all know Raquel Welch. And she was dressed to kill, absolutely gorgeous altogether. And the next thing the voice was coming over again, Raquel Welch, for your sins on earth, you must spend all eternity with this man. I don't think that's true, Eamon, but whatever. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Ireland is renowned for its tourist industry, but from time to time, we do get complaints. And our next scene is set in a Board Falta office, where two Americans have some complaints to make, and they are coming into the office to make their complaint, but they have a slight problem. The man they meet is the office manager, and he is okay, but he has an assistant, and unfortunately his assistant only speaks Irish. So this is what happens when they run into a language problem. Ladies and gentlemen, the Board Falta sketch.
Well, here we are, sweetheart, Board Falta. This is where we take our complaints. Hi there, sir.
Good morning. Board Falta at your service. How can I be of help?
Well, you see, sir, we walked into this little hotel recommended in your brochure, and well, sir, it just ain't up to scratch. No, sir.
I beg your pardon. Not up to scratch? What hotel is that?
Jared Cantillon Hotel.
Ah, the John Cantillon Hotel. What exactly is the major problem?
Oh, it's just awful, I swear. Now, sorry, Fanny, I'll handle this. Now, for a start, the telephone doesn't work. They don't make coffee in the morning. And our meat-fat fryer has gone out of order.
Ah, but you must realize we have serious labour problems at this hotel.
Now, see here, fella, we want a refund. Is that right, Danny? That's right, Mary Jane.
If you just sit down for a moment, and I'll see what I can do for you.
Well, all right, I'm exhausted.
Me
Yes,
hall!
sir. I'll take this one, honey.
Me hall! A native. He doesn't speak English.
Cute.
A chair. A chair. Right? Come here. Come here. Oh, shit.
You mean to tell me he only speaks Gaelic?
That's correct.
Oh.
Not for me. For the lady. Right? The lady. Right? Oh, bang. Bang. Oh, shit.
Thank you.
No, Brad.
Mary Jane, a compliment then.
Well, not exactly. He was speaking about the weather.
He wasn't?
Oh, shit. Me hall. Not another word. Hot. No, oh well. Roll out bed. Jonas. He low bed, fucking. Fucking out bed.
Mary Jane, did you hear that? Mary Jane, did you hear that? Did he say something to you, sweetheart? What? Sir, what sort of a place is this? This man here made an indecent suggestion to my friend here.
He what?
He just told my friend to watch it all.
Me hall. Colin, what did you say to the women? Right? God, give me patience. Colin, don't you listen to me now? You know, man, fucking.
Mary Jane, he just said it again. Sir, this is outrageous. I demand an immediate apology.
Okay, let me explain. The word fucker does not mean tough. It means a word.
Mary Jane, just leave it, honey. I just can't take any more of this country. What word? What word?
A word.
But you're not going to tell us which word, right?
That's right.
Mary Jane, would you believe it? I'm exhausted. Have you a cigarette? Oh, sure, sweetheart. Here we are now, sweetheart.
Didin. No. That's the Irish for cigarette.
Oh dear, I've only one left. I guess I should get some more.
Full of.
Full of what? It's empty.
Full of.
Empty.
Full of.
Oh dear, what sort of a nut is he?
No, you don't understand.
Okay, you just tell us. Okay, let me guess. It's only a word. When he said it's full, or whatever, he doesn't mean it's full at all.
That's right. He means it's empty. Second job.
Let's get out of here, Fanny. I guess I get one of my participants. Let's get out of here.
Really? What about your hotel? What seems to be the major problem?
Problem? Who said anything about a problem? No problem at all, sir. We're dreadfully sorry to bother you.
You know, I haven't even read into you already.
Excuse me, sir. We seem to have mislaid the keys of our car. Did I drop them anywhere?
Keys. Me hall. Keys. Right? Keys. Oh, shit. Ogre.
Well, I hope all tourist officials are not like that, and we have no tourists coming to Ireland. Now for our next sketch, we're having a little quiz. It's the final of a pub quiz, and we need one other volunteer. So if you bear with us just for a few moments, we'll be getting our sketch underway, and we'll be with you in just a second. Thank you. Well, here we are at the final of the pub quiz of the year competition. And we have just one more competitor to go through. And we need one volunteer from the audience. Could we have one volunteer now, please, who would answer questions on the Bible and on general knowledge? Just one volunteer from the audience, please. What about you, that gentleman over there, please? You there with the black in the hair and the cigarette. Come on, be a sport. Give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a bit of encouragement. Give him a hand, that's it. Good man yourself. Give him a hand up there. Very good. Sit down there now, please. Now, my good man, if you take off the microphone there, we might be able to hear what your answers are. Could you tell us your name now, please?
Paddy there, sir.
Paddy who?
Paddy Daly.
Paddy Daly. Good man, Paddy. Now, Paddy, you have 2 minutes to answer all these questions, and you have a score of 80 to beat. And each question is worth 5 points.
I know.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
Right. 2 subjects are the Bible and general knowledge. First question, what was the first mention of television in the Bible? Come on, Paddy.
In the Bible. Would it be when our lads walked the walls out of the bush?
Correct. Now, tell me, Paddy, what do you know? We're still on the Bible. Still on the Bible. What do you know about Damascus?
Damascus. Have it? Is that the stuff to kill 99% of all non-germs?
That's correct, Paddy. Correct again.
I know.
Now, Paddy, this is a difficult one. This is a general knowledge one. If you saw something old and brown on the piano stool, what would it be?
I think now you better repeat that question again.
If you saw something old and brown on the piano stool, what would it be?
Have it? Couldn't be Beethoven's last movement?
Right, Paddy, you're in right form tonight.
I know.
Now your next question, back to the Bible. What was the first mention of elastic in the Bible?
Would it be when Moses tied his ass to a tree and walked 5 miles to Jericho?
Very good, Paddy, very good. I'll give you that. It's not exactly what I had here, but I'll give you that one. Now, Paddy, this is another Bible question. Can you tell me anything about the epistles?
That's not what I heard you want. Would they be the wives of the apostles?
I'm sorry, Paddy, I can't give you that one. There were letters written by the apostles. Now, Paddy, we're still on the Bible. How did God make the world in 6 days?
He was self-employed.
Very good. More productivity. Now, Paddy, a few general knowledge questions. You're going great guns. What is an ascot? Come on, Paddy, we can't be waiting for you.
Would it be a cot for a small donkey?
Very good. On the ball again. Now, tell me, what is the significance of one continuous white line on the road?
You can't cross over at all?
Correct. And can you tell me what is the significance of a double continuous white line on the road?
You can't cross over at all.
Very good, Paddy. Now, what was Gandhi's Christian name? This is a difficult one now. Gandhi's Christian name.
His first name, like?
That's right, Paddy.
I have it. Goosey.
Sorry, Paddy, I can't give you that one. Next question. What was the first mention of a high jump in the Bible?
Would it be good? With our lad here in the temple?
Very good, Paddy. We'll give you that one. Now, Paddy, your last question. You have 80 marks. You're tying for the lead, and you have to answer this question in order to win out the trophy outright. Think and listen carefully now. What goes green? I'll start this so I'll finish. What goes green, red, amber, green, red, amber? Come on, Paddy. We haven't all night. The bell is gone. I don't think he has it, ladies and gentlemen.
Could it be a packet of fruit pastilles?
Very good, very good, very good. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Teddy is the winner. Could we have his trophy, please? Teddy, this is your prize for winning tonight. Would you please stand up and collect your trophy? Continue the show with a song from Teddy Buckley and Linda McGilligan on the music. Thank you.
The daisies
where there is an overcrowding problem. Now we have two local ladies who happen to find themselves out in the corridor sitting side by side because space is so scarce. So ladies and gentlemen, the County Hospital Madam for the hospital scene.
Whatever you do, love, when you leave hospital, warm on this. I'm frozen with the cold myself for the last week, so I decided yesterday that I'd go to town for a pair of warm undies. I hope there are no men around the corridors now looking to see, but you see, that's what I will. That's what I will. They're very warm. They're good job there are no men because they can be very hurtful, you know. But I went into this lady's draper shop in town and I asked the lady behind the counter, you know, could I have a pair of worn knickers, please? And Mrs. Murphy, do you know what she said to me? Mrs. Murphy, do you know what she said to me? I said, Mr. I, could I have a pair of worn knickers, please? Do you want legs in them, says she to me? Well, now, surely to God, said I, it isn't sleeves that I want, you know. Oh, Mrs. Bird, I must take your blood pressure. Hold that now, Mrs. Bird, in your hand. And if you have blood pressure, it will show on it. If you're expecting blood pressure, it will show on it. Anything you're expecting to show on it.
And it shows how to work it so.
Your sleeve of a sword is on the sword. Now,
What kind of yoke is that?
it is the first time it has been inside an hospital door, girl. And it is accurate to the very last thing. Whatever you do now, Mrs. Bird, watch the radio up there. And if the higher up it goes, the higher the blood pressure, I'm afraid.
Consoling.
Mrs. Bird, don't excite Mrs. Bird now. Yes, safe enough yet, safe enough yet.
She's 250 now.
We must keep
It's
going.
300. Are you all right, Teach? Why did they have to try a new invention on me? Did I tell you at all about yesterday and I going down to the chapel? I was going down to say a prayer for me old complexion. You always do that, bless you, Gala. But anyway, Kissy, on my way down, I had to pass the maternity ward. And sitting inside were 3 unfortunate husbands, and they thinking, is their own fault? But anyway, the nurse came out a few seconds after, and she said to the first fellow, congratulations, sir, your wife has just given birth to twins. 2 of them? Yeah. Oh, sissy, there's a coincidence, because I walks from Maguire and Patterson. But a few minutes later, she came out again to the second fella, and she said, congratulations, sir, your wife has just given birth to triplets. 3 of them? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Well, sissy, there's a coincidence, because I works for Johnson, Mooney, and O'Brien. Good kitty. All of a sudden, the top fella collapsed. And I ran over to him. I said, tell me, what's the matter? What's the matter? Oh, he said, leave me alone. He said, leave me alone. Because I works for 7-Up. Well, come here, Teach. I'm not taking the good out of it nowadays with their test tube babies. And did you read there recently about that new thing they're trying out? Artificial semolina.
Is everything all right, ladies? Is there anything you want?
Sure, what would we be wanting, little girl?
Do you want a bedpan?
A bread pen? Isn't it well enough to be out here in the corridor? Surely it's God you don't expect me to do my own cooking.
It's all right now, Mrs. Murphy. It won't be long. The surgeons will operate on you this morning.
I hear this doctor's a flyer. At least he won't keep me waiting in suspenders.
Yes, that's right.
Do you see that, nurse? I'm telling you, you'll want to be very careful of her. Because every chance she gets, she'll give you an enema. Morning, noon, and night, an enema. And Kitty, even if you cough, she'll give you an enema. Yeah, I know what you mean, gal. You wouldn't know whether she was a friend or an enemy.
best we can. Just relax a minute now.
That's your doctor.
Don't worry. Relax. Take it easy now and you won't feel a thing.
Take it easy, doctor. I can feel it going in.
Now, screen up, Peter.
Is there any chance now you'll be able to remove the bags from under my eyes, doctor? Did you say bags, Kitty? They're more like balloons.
We'll do the best we can, Mrs. Murphy. Now we'll lie back now, and I'll make a little incision here, and a little snip. There, yes.
Kitty, I hope that's a dimple on your forehead, because it looks terribly like your navel.
Mrs. Bird, please mind your own business. Mrs. Murphy, now we're nearly there now. Take it easy. That's right. That's right. One more little stitch now and we're right.
You'll have one more cut out for a doctor.
I think it's one of the best jobs I've ever done, even though I say so myself. Just a minute now, and I give you a mirror so that you can see. Would you please remove the screen now, Doctor? Or not?
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Have one look at me, teacher.
I think that surgeon will be fairly useful around the area. I think a lot of us could do with his help. Now, before the next sketch, which is getting, or the next act, which is being prepared backstage, I'd like to tell you a little story about a Kerryman whose wife was in hospital having a baby. And everything went fine anyway, and the nurse came out and said to the young man, "Well, sir," said she, "your wife has just given birth to a beautiful bouncing baby boy. But there's only just one thing," she said. "He's black." You ever take no notice of that, she said. Sure, that movement buttons everything. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our next act is a musical theme performed by the teenagers from the village. So, ladies and gentlemen, will you give your attention, please, to the teenagers? Thank you.
Bang, bang, choo-choo, bang, bang, on my rope and the rain. Bang, bang, choo-choo,
Not very much of it because we're not sure how you will enjoy it. So we're going to have a short scene from the Nutcracker Suite performed by the Tommy McGilligan Ballet Group. Thank you. Try that again. It seems to have gone down well anyway. So we'll have a longer session next time. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we're having some ballads by the Village Ballet Group. Thank you.
Here comes the train and the whole platform shakes. It stops with a shudder and a screaming of brakes. The party has come and my weeping so great. You're leaving your Nancy alone.
And you stand there so calmly, determinedly gay, and you talk of the weather and events of the day. But your eyes tell me all that your tongue cannot say. Goodbye, my Nancy, oh, and come a little closer. Lay your head upon my shoulder, and let me hold you one more time before the whistle blows. Your suitcase is lifted and stowed on the train, and 1,000 regrets will revolve in my brain, and the ache in my heart is a black sea of pain. You're leaving your Nancy alone. And you stand there so calmly, so lovely to see. The grip of your hand is an unspoken plea. You're not holding yourself and you're not fooling me. Goodbye, my Nancy, oh, and come a little closer. Lay your head upon my shoulder, and let me hold you one more time before the whistle blows. But the time has run out, and the whistle has blown, and here I must leave you standing alone. We had so little time, and now the time's gone. Goodbye from your Nancy, oh. And as the train starts gently to roll, When Irishmen are proud and glad of the land where they were born. Oh, thought I see, and memories fill of far-off days gone by. When being just a lad like you, I joined the IRA. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? None from a creed I long to see the boys of the old brigade. From hills and farms the call to arms was heard by one and all, and from the glens came brave young men to answer Ireland's call. 'Twas long ago we faced the foe, the old brigade and me, and by my side they fought and died that Ireland might be free. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, from a creed I long to see the boys of the old brigade. And now, me boy, I've told you why, afar of distant shore, where I recall my comrades all, afar of days long ago. I think of men who fought in Glen with rifles and grenades. May heaven keep the men who sleep in the ranks of the old brigade. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, from a creed I long to see the boys of the old brigade. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, from a creed I long to see the boys of the old brigade.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have another little sketch. As you all know, a few weeks ago we had a mission in the parish. And we are now going to the local curate's house where he is discussing the mission and its success or otherwise with one of the missioners. Ladies and gentlemen, the mission.
Is yourself, Father Pat? You know, where do you think it is? Well, it's so many priests coming and going these days, I've had to get the man himself. Well, what area did you cover today? Well, I started in the village first. I first called to Mrs. Canton, but she was in bed. Maura McCarthy rang her at 3 o'clock the morning before. There was robbers around the Ginches. But she got the boys up. What was it? Margaret O'Brien's cattle eating her cabbage out the back. Don't you know now? Did you call anywhere else? Well, I did. The next place I went to was Tom McGilligan's, but they were all gone to the cleaners. Sure, they are a French family, all right, in McGilligan's. Anyway, I was over myself as well. I went for a bit of a stroll. So I had this anti service on, and so many people are very bad. Yes, and you know, what was I know? I should be saying, who's Billy Egan and Arnold? And between blasting and shouting, he didn't know what was happening. But the gist of his message anyway was, he was looking for a rabbit. But it was duty should have rang. Oh, yes. Well, can I have a cup of tea, eh? Sure, I don't mind. Have a cup in the hand. Cup in the hand. As much as mine is decaffeinated. Well, very slow, are they? Did you meet anyone else in your travels? I did. I met Peggy Collins. Peggy, she's out of hospital, don't I? She is. Very well, she is. She told me she wouldn't be able to attend Wednesday night. She had to go to bingo, jackpot. But she asked me to know could I play cards, which I do, right? So she asked me would I play next week. She said that I might be better than you, Father Dan, and Mary Fitzpatrick together.
May I have a smile again? Much better now, indeed. Who's driving you today, by the way?
Oh, Joanne Collins and Maureen Bushland.
They wouldn't throw into a conversation anyway, didn't you?
Well, you can't be saying anything now, you know yourself.
Well, you're lucky enough. Do you know who we'll have tomorrow?
Who's that?
You should be practicing your songs.
Why so?
Mary and I hope it.
I can't sing at all.
Did you call anyone else?
I did. Around dinner time, I was at Morgan Madden's. I thought I'd get a great meal. You know the meal now that Bridget organised for the community college. It was fantastic, it was. But when I called, the two of them were in bed. Well now, Father, would you like to tell me, what would you like to gain out of this mission?
Well, I suppose seeing that I have a new PP in history of strict. If I can get on with the PP, I'd like to see more often than what I'm seeing tonight anyway, thank God. And the things I'd like for the parish itself now is I'd like to see Terry Cantillan and Willie Stokes being thankful as their brothers from the morning.
Yes, carry on.
And I wouldn't mind how special Novena might come up with all my son for and Emma Collins. No, they hope we give us a day we can get married. And I'd love to see Sean Reagan and Joel Murphy in the choir. And then I'd like to see Joan Reagan give his mom a hand at the flowers. Because, honest to God, she don't know how to do the flowers at all. And Kathleen Collins, if she made it out that seat with the radio from the side, she's up there morning and night.
Thank you, Mr. Ball. Well, Father, do you know something? You're doing a great job in the house.
I did know. That's in the first condition they came in. But I have Helen, Chris, and Mary Ann Denny with me for a whole week. They made a great job. But about Shauna, he's a fierce man, he's a fierce eye for the flowers. He made a great job of the barricade. Sure to remind you of Margaret or Sullivan now when you go up and see all the flowers.
No, Father, I think I'll pop off the bed. But your pajamas are not fitting me right.
Well, there will be a misfit, all right. But Mary Ann gave it to me. But I'm going for them. Give a go myself to Jimmy Callahan, so I see what happens then.
Right, Father. Good night. God bless.
And our next spot is a solo singing from Colin Colgan. Give him a big round of applause now, please.
By a lonely harbour wall, she wants praise for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Lord, I the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
Our next sketch, and the scene is set in a courtroom where there is a man up on a very serious charge of indecent assault. This is a very serious piece of action, so please give it your due attention. Thank you.
Come on now, Uncle Peter. You know you're up in court today.
But Maggie, you promised you tell nobody. I'll be disgraced.
Sure, I'm only telling the nice people out there. And anyway, won't they be watching on the tape in a minute? Just like the People's Court on the television. So come on now, we go up to the judge. Will you take one look at him? Isn't he just like John Tracy, home from the Olympics? Come on now, we go up to the judge. This is the courtroom, I suppose. Come here. My lash, this fella here. Little boy, tell me, me Uncle Peter got his summons. Are we in the right place?
Yes, ma'am, you are. Sit down there and wait.
All right, don't eat it. You hate your face. Down there, Uncle Peter, and rest your little body. Little boy, tell me, where are the peoples? The
Peoples?
Yeah, the peoples.
Due to the salacious nature of the case, the judge has decided it will be held in camera.
What did you say, Maggie?
I don't know, something about the judge getting his camera.
Maggie, they're going to take me photo for the Bell Star. I'll be disgraced.
Don't worry, Uncle Peter. At your age, it's impossible to do what they say you did.
Maggie, have a look at what's after coming now.
Shut up, you idiot. That's the judge.
Maggie, what's that old thing hanging down over his ears?
All judges wear them. It's called an earwig.
Oh, yeah.
All right. In this year of our Lord 1984, the district court is now in session. Amen. Like, please sit down. Sit down. Coming now, first case, please. The case of indecent assault by Peter Murphy and Governor Grumbleton, Your Honor. Oh, yes, indeed. Are you the accused?
Maggie, come on away. He says I'm excused.
Sit down there. He's only asking about you.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling fine today, Your Honor.
And tell me, my good man, who is your lawyer?
Maggie, he says I'm a liar.
Excuse me, Your Highness. I'll conduct the case.
And now, madam, would you be kind enough to tell me where are your briefs?
My briefs? Come here, I want to know, Judge. Did I ask you where the wrong guns?
Oh, my goodness me, we are very fortunate indeed to be holding this case in camera.
Your Highness, what does in camera mean?
Now, look, madam, I know, and he knows, and if you knew the law, you know too.
Well, Your Honor, I don't care what you says. Me uncle wasn't canoodling with that woman.
Well, madam, indeed, what do you mean by canoodling?
Well, Your Honor, I knows, and he knows, and if you had your camera, you know.
And who is making the prosecution? Vanguard and Priscilla Higgins, Justice. Call her in. Call in Vanguard and Priscilla Higgins. That's you, Sergeant Hooper. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah, I do.
Carry on, Bungal.
Last Thursday, as a result of a complaint, I charged the defendant of carnal knowledge on the one Governor Drumbleton in the back row of the city cinema.
Any questions?
As Miss Your Honor, tell me now, Missy, where were you at the time of the complaint? I was on duty in the back row of the cinema.
And I've been calling it, Your Honor.
And where were you when you got at the back row of the cinema, is it? Yes. And tell me what were the two of you up to?
I was training her in.
Training her in what?
In the back seat of the cinema.
And I will corrugate that too, madame. In other words, you were hand at it. Tis a wonder did the rest dirty Harry here for carnal knowledge.
All right. You may stand down, Baghdad.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think it's time that we call Governor Grumbleton. Call Governor Grumbleton.
Oh, Governor Grumbleton.
Call Governor Grumbleton.
I hear you calling me.
There's no need to call me because I'm here.
Will you take one look at that pussifer?
If you ever look at your own old puss, your face like a glass of bucket.
I let you know that I have a puss that would turn any man's head.
It would also turn his stomach.
Ladies, please, they can't keep myself talking.
Maggie, that's the one who said I done it. That's what I know. No elephant.
Miss Grumbleton, would you take a stand, please? Raise your right hand. Take this card and repeat what it says. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do so.
Very good. Would you tell the court, please, what happened last Thursday night, so?
I will so. I was in the back seat of a city cinema when that machine over there, he got hold of my leg.
Tell me now, will you come into the cinema? Did you sit next to this man, even though the cinema was half empty?
I did so.
And why did you saw him?
Because I could see in the back that it was a man.
Oh, in other words, you were after a man.
Should bless me, dear lad.
And tell me now, did you say anything to him?
I did so. I said I wanted a man that would treat me like John Reagan and that would love me like Willie Fitz and that would kiss me like Emma Collins.
And did he say anything to you?
I did. I said, wait until I find my false teeth and I'll bite you like lassie.
Your Honor,
There was no cause for him to take hold of my leg.
indeed to the wonder you felt it with all them old varicose veins you have.
I felt it all right because I had my American tights on.
You what tights?
My American tights.
American tights.
Excuse me, madam. Would you kindly tell me what an American card?
One bien and they're off.
Your Highness,
Sit down now, please. I think it's time for...
very honest to see he was leading him on.
I think it's time for Mr. Murphy now to give evidence. Mr. Murphy, would you take a stand, please?
What did he say, Nancy?
He said you must take the stand.
And where must I take it, sir?
No! One up over there to the pulpit.
Where?
He's coming on, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand.
Which had a bomb dollar mark?
You all right? Raise your right hand. Take this card and repeat what it says.
What do you say, Nancy?
Take it and read it.
I can't. It's too far away
read it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, my man.
I've read it, your reverence.
You must say out loud. Out loud, my man.
Out loud, made in Hong Kong.
I think now we'd better hurry up with this case. Now, my good man, what have you got to say in your defense?
I want to kill.
How did the pill get into this case?
Excuse me, Your Highness. Me Uncle Peter, the small complaint, he's on the pill.
Water, water.
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 That's the George's water. That's the George's water.
Oh, come here, I want you. If that's the George's water, he'd want to see a doctor.
That's the only one. Carry on, my man.
Well, Lord, I was inside the picture hall, and I was eating a bit of toffee, and it fell out in my mouth, and I was searching for it along the floor.
Now, my man, why would you be searching for a piece of toffee that fell on the floor?
Because me false teeth was stuck in it.
Exhibit A, Your Honour. Sit down.
You false teeth, I presume. And you be kind enough to tell me what teeth are you wearing now?
Ones I got a load of.
Oh, yes, I see. From a dentist?
No, from Tom Coleman, the Undertaker.
Carry on. What happened then?
Well, I was groping around the floor, and all of a sudden I felt this awful thing. It was like a machine, only it was bigger.
What was it?
It was my leg, sir.
Exhibit B, Your Honour.
Oh, 'tis an exhibit, all right.
Sit down.
What happened then?
Well, she got the scream over, and the next thing I know, it that old dang gap that was arresting me.
Well, my man, you couldn't have been paying much attention to the film at that
Oh,
time.
I was, Your Honour, I was. It was over 18. They called it the naked truth. They were all naked in it. And there was one part where a fella knocked at the door, and the buckler came out, and even he was naked.
If he was naked, how do you know he was a butler?
Well, it certainly wasn't the maid.
I think we've heard enough. It's always the defendant touched the woman, but as it turns out, he's only just pulling her leg. I find you not guilty.
Oh, Uncle Peter, you're as good now as John DeLorean.
My man, you are dismissed.
And she,
Yeah.
he says I had this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of our show. And before we go any further, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the cast for the hard work that they put into the show. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to thank a few people in particular. First of all, I'd like to thank Linda McGilligan for undertaking a very difficult job of providing the music. She's only 14, so I think she did an excellent job. I'd also like to thank Bill Andrews, Mary Fitzpatrick and Margaret O'Brien for making the costumes. And Billy Jude Senior and Junior and Joe Fennan for helping backstage and on the curtain. And anybody else that helped in any way to make the show hopefully a success. Now they're getting ready backstage for the final chorus. They're getting ready backstage for the final chorus, and they asked me to sing a song to keep you entertained while they're getting ready. So I'm sure you'll be all delighted to hear that I'm not singing. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to bore you with a little poem Sure, we haven't near broken with the great preparations. You swear to the meeting of the United Nations. There was cleaning of windows, painting of doors, scouring of saucepans, and scrubbing of floors. And the scattering of cobwebs with the spoils in tears, sure they hadn't been disturbed for the past 7 years. And the wife sitting waiting. Oh, this was a terror. An hour and 3/4 in front of the mirror. She was practicing postures, perfecting poses, and I had to spray her with the oil of roses. And then they began to arrive. Oh, Janie malaria. I thought the missus would have a canary. But I did the flybys and stayed out of the way. But I kept only a coughed just to hear what they'd say. Oh, Mary, your curtains are really quite nice. I'm sure they're the best you could get for the price. But my Eddie Joe would never allow me buy such cheap things, says Mary Collins, and she waggling her lucky bag earrings. Oh, what a nice little sideboard. Of course it is plywood. Now mine is antique, genuine rosewood. Well, you should hear Colette, and she's blowing her horn, and she would know the difference between rosewood and a bush of white horn. And then Rita McGilligan began, and the things she did say about Mary Jude and John Buckley being on the family way. And such things as were drawn down in front of the wife. Well, the poor innocent creature was ashamed of her life. Well, the end of the story is that after that night, the whole house was full of plastic. Mugs, jugs, pots, saucepans and pans. So take my advice. Live long. Be happy. But whatever you do, beware of a Tupperware party. Thank you. I have different signals that time when I went back behind the curtain, so I'm not sure whether they're ready or not. But I have no more to say to you all except thank you for being a very good audience. Thank you for coming. And I would like to make an appeal to you before I go to please give the next group on stage the attention and the quietness that you gave our performance. Because it is very difficult for people on stage to perform if they're being interrupted with talking and laughing. And particularly, I would ask the children not to be throwing bottles and kicking bottles around the floor. Give them your best attention. And once again, thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's the final chorus. Thank you.
Our ray of hope flickers in the sky. A tiny star lights the way up high. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A silent wish sails the seven seas. The winds of change whisper in the trees, and the walls of doubt rumble, tossed and torn. This comes to pass when a child is born.
And all this happens because the world is waiting. Waiting for one child, black, white, yellow, no one knows. But a child that will grow up and turn tears to laughter, hate to love, war to peace, and everyone to everyone's neighbour. And misery and suffering will be words to be forgotten forever.
It must come true sometime soon, somehow. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. my sleigh tonight.
Then all the reindeer stopped in, and they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you were down in history. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say,
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
then all the reindeer stopped in, and they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you were down in history.
Spring group who were on before us. I hope you'll enjoy our show as much as you enjoyed their show. During the week, the organisers of the Liscarroll group said to me that there will be about a 3-minute delay between the opening chorus and the next act, and you better do something to fill the gap. Well, as you know, I can't sing or dance or anything like that, so what I did was I made up a bit of a poem. And as you know, the local hurlers won the county championship this year, and are holding a victory social in the Isle of Skye Hotel on the 22nd of January. So I put together a few words, which is my version of what will happen in the Isle of Skye on the 22nd of January. And here goes. It's only a bit of fun, by the way, so I hope nobody takes offence at anything that might be in it. It was January 88 in the Isle of Skye Hall, and a crowd was gathering for the victory ball. There was wee scrawny fellows and massive big brutes, wearing ganties and breeches and great hobnail boots. There was Jimmy Murphy, Johnny Keane, and a couple of bills, all in from the boglands and down from the hills. There were fellows with whiskers, lads bald as an egg, with women called Mary and Mary, showing plenty of leg. The chairman, John Murphy, came with the wife. Sure, she'd never been out a night in her life. She wore a headscarf and hairy waistcoat, which she had woven herself from a mountainy goat. The PP was there and the postman Billeen, and they high as a kite on some vintage poteen. Danny Joe Bryan dropped in for a while with Eileen the missus, who was all out in style. She was festooned with necklaces, bracelets and rings. God knows how she walked with the weight of the things. At 10:25 the band struck up, after eating their fill and downing us up. They churned out foxtrots, waltzes and reels, and soon had each couple out kicking their heels. Slim Margaret O'Sullivan kicked up her legs, and damn nearly amputated a couple of heads. While Chum Tim Egan with the wee porter belly was rocking and rolling and shaking like jelly. Timmy Healy, better known as the Yank, was motoring around like an armoured tank. He bulldozed along with shy Mary Ann, one hand on her shoulder and one on her bum. Meanwhile, Bill Egan, the man on the fiddle, was bent in two. He was dying for a fiddle. Connie Buckley was sitting well back, drumming away, slyly knocking them back. The Egan clan arrived a bit late. They were full to the ears and were in a rare state. Philip the barman, with a beard to the ground, had brought along Susie, his favourite hound. In a corner he slouched, with Kathleen on his knees, while beneath them Susie lay scratching her fleas. Ned the farmer was pure ossified, and only just managed to stagger inside. His knees were wobbling, his eyeballs were swimming, and he honestly thought he was God's gift to women. Well, Liam Fitzpatrick staggered up by the wall, scattering ashes and booze all over the hall. With a smile and a belch, he grabbed Noreen Healy, whom he dragged to the floor and proceeded to maul. Well, she turned and hit him in unmerciful clout. Sure, his eyeballs flew in and his false teeth popped out. That just about did it. All hell broke loose now. Liam called Noreen a silly old cow. She duly replied and said, "You dirty fat pig," and with the full of her elbow she gave him a dig. Down they went like a great ton of lead, down on Jackie Healy's lovely bald head. We're nearly there. Now, Eddie Joe Collins entered the fray, and with a large bottle he started to flay. "Ye Egypts to see ye ruining the night," and he clobbered Tom McGilligan with all of his might. Jerry Holohan made a grab for Eddie Joe's bottle, but Eamon caught him by the throat and started to throttle. There was slapping and smacking and skin and hair flying, while down on the floor, poor Eugene was crying. Up on the stage, Father Donny, who was begging for order, got a bit of a pudding just out of the border. Well, he whipped off the collar, threw his jacket to one side, and leapt to the floor, swinging high, low and wide. That signalled the start of a great free-for-all, of what a smashing good end to the GA Victory Ball. I hope it doesn't end like that, but I hope the night will be as good as it sounded anyway. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next act is the Liscarroll Set Dance Group. Thank you. the GA again on their recent success. Paddy Buckley has composed a little song. He's going to go through a little pageant with the village children as well. So now, ladies and gentlemen, a big welcome for Paddy Buckley and the village children.
And the not so young children for all to see. The shout of war went through the land of right up along the Lee. The people in Montagnat, he said, down to the park we go to see the lads that won the cup like 50 years ago. And then our grand homecoming, a thrilling sight to see. Mournful bright moonlight night, we're as happy as can be. Today we won the county cup, I want you all to know. This is what their fathers did some 50 years ago. The boys from the style went to the partners, jolly white and green. To show the boys that ran the low, something they'd never seen. The hurleys they were flying, I want you all to know. Some 50 years ago, the Sweden style went to the partners, jolly white and green. To show the boys that ran the low, something they'd never seen. The hurleys they were flying, I want you all to know. 50 years ago.
Hello? No, Dr. Karen is not here at all. He's away on 2 weeks' holiday. But we have two doctors doing duty for him with Dr. Meatballs from India and Dr. Spaghetti from Italy. Hold on now a moment and I'll see. Would tomorrow at 3 o'clock be all right? Well, so I'll be looking forward to seeing you at 3 o'clock. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
I am saying it is a wonder. I am saying it is a wonder.
I don't know what you're talking about. I insist it is a wonder.
I am saying it is a wonder.
It is a wonder.
It is a wonder.
A wonder.
I am knowing it is a wonder.
I insist it is a wonder.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I think the word you're looking for is womb. Womb.
What does she say? I think she does not know what she is saying. She has never seen a hippopotamus. Never mind here one fat underwater.
We have much to do. Forget our silliness.
We will go to the surgery because we have much work to do.
Oh, nurse! Doctor! Nurse!
Oh, my goodness!
Doctor! Nurse!
What's wrong with you, my good man? What's wrong with you?
I have just lost my ear.
What?
My ear.
Oh, my goodness.
My ear. Nurse!
Oh, this calls for emergency. Dr. Spaghetti, Dr. Meatballs, come quick, emergency.
is mine.
What do us anyway? It might come in from the nurse.
Nurse, will you take the bandage off, please?
You better give him an injection first.
This is a very special imported injection all the way from Italy. But first, you show me the cheek. The cheek. The cheek.
Now we will proceed with the operation.
His X-ray don't look very good. Plenty of ear, but no brain.
No. The other X-ray, its head is safe. But we will have to sew on his ear. I am a bit of a plasterer. I will plaster it on. Now, Dr. Spaghetti, you come in, and I will push it on.
And I am very experienced sewing machinist from 5 years. I make all Italian fashions. Careful, you cut off the other ear.
Dr. Spaghetti, are you finished?
Not yet. I must make room for earring. You look very useful.
Oh, I am saying that he is quite nice.
He looks very, very nice. Are you finished, Nurse Passion Flower? No, you look at him there.
He is awake.
Very good. It is more beautiful. You look just like Mickey Mouse.
Dr. Spaghetti, I am in a hurry. I will take this man with me. We are finished. I will show him out. You, my good man, you will come with me.
Oh, thank goodness. And if it falls off, try a bit of super glue. Is that all for this evening, Nurse Passion Flower?
That's all, Doctor.
I go away, so.
Before you go, tell me how you got on in your holidays.
Well, I had a great holiday around Ireland. I went to various hotels. But one thing I noticed, all these Irish people, all they seem to do is go to the toilet. For example, on the first day, I went into a hotel for to eat. I called the waitress and I tell her I want 1 cup of coffee and 2 pieces toast. But she only bring me 1 cup of coffee and 1 piece of toast. And I say, hey waitress, I want 2 pieces. She tell me go to toilet. I say, you know, understand, I want 2 pieces on the plate. And all I want is 2 pieces toast. So later that night, I go to another hotel for to sleep. I go into the bedroom. There's no sheets on the bed. I call the manager. I say, hey manager, I want a sheet. He says, you go to toilet. I say, you don't understand. I want to sheet on the bed. And he gets so angry, he kicks me out at the hotel. However, Nurse Passion Flower, I have new hotel. Would you like to come with me tonight and we can have spaghetti and meatballs?
I'd love to share your sheet of your hotel.
To your
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you all to pay very particular attention to the next act, because Eamon Collins is going to tell us all about the first time he did it. Eamon Collins.
I remember the first time I tried it. I was only a lad of 16. Yet she was far younger than me. She was far more sedate and serene. I was eager yet awkwardly backward, uncertain of how to proceed. But she seemed not to notice my awkwardness as I began to proceed. I remember it well. He was out in the barn. She seemed not to notice my hesitance. I know, he emerged from here on. It was out in the barn, I remember, at the end of a long summer's day. The evening was scented with clover and bloom, and the scent of fresh new mown hay. I remember she moved a bit closer. The feel of her body was warm. As I rolled my fingers awkwardly over her, the sensation began to unfold. As she moved a bit, I remember it well, she moved a bit closer, and the feel of her body was exceptionally warm. But I know that she loved me as much as I loved her since she first came to live in the farm. Then at last it was over, and I left for the deed, and the sensation that flowed was unparalleled to be seen. Yet 20 years later, I vow I'll never forget the thrill and the joy I found as a boy the day I milked my first cow.
At this time, we have two people who went on their own to Ballybunion, and they come back together, and this is the meeting of themselves and their respective parents, and the explanation as to how they got on and what went on. The Ballybunion sketch.
did you say, Minister?
My hat, madam.
Your hat? That is very nice. Very nice.
Belly bunion, dear. Oh, it was great. We should have done it years ago.
How are y'all? A grand day, isn't it? Have you all enough cake?
We didn't start yet. Waiting for you to get up at this hour of the evening.
I must wash my face first.
Wash your face? Why don't you do it in the bathroom?
What bathroom? Sure, we have no bathroom. I wash my face up there, look, where I always washed it. I don't care who's watching me.
Get on with it.
There's a bit up there on the table. Will I wipe it?
Before we go any further, myself and Jane have something to tell you.
And what would that be, pray?
Well, while we were in Ballybonin, we decided to get engaged.
Engaged? After only 3 weeks? Sure, you hardly know the girl.
Believe me, madam, excuse me, but if I know my daughter, she knows her way all right.
Is it how you're engaged to be married?
What is, and the sooner the better.
A wedding? I got to the long time since we had a wedding. Mother, get the whiskey in the glasses. This calls for celebration.
Any excuse?
Call for ruling. What age is she? Is
Not to have you.
she 25 or 26?
Shut up, will you? She's 18.
18?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you this much, that if she was high since she was 18...
They're very well off.
Oh, yeah, up there.
Yeah, she'll get all their money someday.
Oh,
So keep your big mouth shut.
Oh, will she? I will. They will do that.
He doesn't wish back.
Wait, hey, what's that thing he have around his neck? That white thing, look.
Collar?
Collar?
Yeah.
For what?
He's a minister.
He's
a minister.
A minister? I never saw a collar only on a donkey. Well, here's to the happy couple. Lord. Well, how were the holidays anyway? And how was the weather?
Oh, it was great. We never thought going on holidays could be such fun. You should have tried it years ago.
There's one thing I have to say about it anyhow. The last time I was there, I didn't think much of it. That's the time myself and my wife, we went there in a treat once. No, I didn't think a great lot of it that time. Bloody awful place I thought it was, actually.
Do you know, wasn't it a coincidence that he got a caravan so close to one another?
Well, it made things very handy, nearly too handy, in fact.
I can imagine.
Was there much room in the wagons, dear?
Well, there was only a single bed per wagon, but two could fit in okay, after a bit of trouble.
After a bit of what did you say?
After a bit of trouble, she said.
And was it hard to get in?
No, once you're towed off the ground, sir, you're halfway there.
Jean, I'm sure you must be frightfully excited altogether about the whole thing.
Oh, I am. Mickey said we shouldn't delay any longer. Well, we're anxious to settle down fairly quick.
Well, if Mickey's anything like his father, you'll have a long way. Fanny, wasn't you? Weren't you?
Was I now?
You were.
Well, we couldn't say the same thing about you, could we?
Well, we have decided to get married in 2 weeks' time.
In 2 weeks' time? What's all the rush for?
Well, saying this is December, we're hoping for snow, so we could have a white wedding.
And supposing no you won't get snow?
Well, that's a chance we'll just have to take.
Well, indeed, I might well tell you I'm so fly with your son's brashness, son.
Have you a big work to do this house, sir?
I'm still not satisfied with this arrangement. I'd like to know what has been going on in Ballybunion, as well with you, son, after the other son has gone down.
I hope the two of you are not accusing my son of anything. Sure, he's as tame as myself. Aren't you, Mickey?
Hey, Mummy.
I just want to clear things up and avoid wrongful accusations.
I got you're all getting awful windy around here all of a sudden.
Well, let me tell you, if you're still laid a hand on my daughter, you'll hear more about it.
By the way, who's going to pay for this wedding reception?
What wedding reception?
When the two of them get married in 2 weeks' time, that's wedding reception.
Well, I tell you one thing, that it won't be me. Because it's always the bride's parents to do the stooping up in cases like this.
Well, when the time comes, you won't find us wanting. We won't have to be reminded of that, let me tell you. And furthermore, we'll fulfill our side of the bargain. We're well accustomed to that.
I'm still not satisfied with this whole arrangement. I bet something is being held back. Jane, what was going on in Ballybunion during the holidays?
Well, it was all right until I started on the Horlicks at night time. I'd have a cup before I'd go to bed, you see.
Horlicks? What Horlicks?
Horlicks is a drink you take before you go to bed. It helps to make you sleepy. Well, dear, it makes your dreams come true.
Jane!
So what if you don't?
Well, I had a few nightmares.
Jane?
Well, while I was asleep, I think he did. Did you, Mickey?
Yeah, I don't know. She might be right. More power to your elbow. Wouldn't I do the very same myself, got soon?
How dare you insult my wife, you ruffian?
Hey! Look what your outfit is after doing.
Don't you say one word against my outfit.
I really find it.
Well, if you do, you'll hear more about it.
Hey, listen here, I don't care about you, your mother, or your outfit.
Well, how could you? And to think I nearly threw myself away on you. That's it, we're finished.
Hold it, so we never got started. Just went backwards, forwards, I don't know what we were right, but anyway, we never got started.
Well, that's it. Mother, Father, we're leaving.
Hey. Go ahead.
Well, that's that. Anyway, and I thought we'd have plenty of money. I thought we'd have money to bum, and that we'd have plenty of money to fix the lake in the chimney. But you, Mickey, you bloody old Egypt, you blew the whole lot of it. Well, I get my hands to you.
For the sake.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have some disco dancing. sat, still with snow-white hair, so feeble and thin and pale. The son at her side in manhood's pride was ruddy and tall and hale, so ready of hand, so fleet of foot, so haughty in his might, that he oft forget the tender care that was still his mother's right. That the careless wrong and the cruel words were easy to do and say, till sorely wounded with flushing cheeks, she answered thus one day.
If only the past could speak, my son, if thou wouldst remember right, how I carried thee in these trembling arms, and toiled for thee day and night, loving and guiding and watching thee, till the years had made thee strong. If only thou wouldst remember this, thou never wouldst do me wrong. For now I am cast upon thy love, I am feeble, old and grey. O son that I nursed long years ago, remember my love today.
He dropped by her knee as in olden days, her pardon and love to seek. Her grey head bowed to his young brown head, and her tears were on his cheek. And ever since in his heart she trusts, in his strong young arms has rest. For he never forgets that once he lay, an infant upon her breast.
Amen in your strength and youthful charm, O maids in your youthful charm, remember that wailing infants once you lay in your mother's arms. Remember she then was fair and strong, that you will grow old and grey, that the wrong or the right you do to her will come back to your hearts someday.
And this is a sketch in a restaurant. see any optimists at the back. I'd like to tell you a short little story about this fellow who went to heaven. And he met St. Peter, and St. Peter said, before you come in here, you must pass a test. You must prove you're worthy to enter into the kingdom. So St. Peter said, there will be 3 tests for you, and if you pass the 3, you can enter. So the first test, he was put walking along a corridor, and he passed by a table laden with gold. And St. Peter said, if you are tempted, a trapdoor will open beneath you, and you will fall straight down to hell. And the same thing will happen for each of the 3 tests. The trapdoor will open, and you end up downstairs. So he came to the gold, and he passed on without blinking an eye, took no notice. He came to a second section, and the table was loaded with beautiful food. Lovely cakes and meat and smelling and lovely aromas and everything. Still, the man took no notice. He kept walking straight on, eyes straight ahead. The toughest test was ahead of him, however, and this beautiful girl appeared in a beautiful bikini and a lovely figure. And suddenly, you've guessed it, the trap door opened, and St. Peter fell through. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have for you 2 girls, Linda and Doreen McGilligan, who have written and composed a song, and they are now going to sing and play their own composition. And the name of it is A Chance to Forget. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Linda and Doreen.
Good
Rita, that was a lovely song. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the final chorus of the evening. Now, before we go into it, I would like to thank you all for your support here tonight. I'd like to thank the children. They've been very good, again, as usual. They somehow seem to quieten down at the right moments. I'd like to thank Rita McGilligan and Billy Buckley, who organised this show for the village group. They put an awful lot of hard work into it. I'd like to also thank all the cast. I'd like to thank the people who wrote the sketches and the people who sang and composed songs. I'd like to thank the people who worked backstage. Terry says he needs a special word of thanks here for pulling the curtain for the last chorus. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all once again. The cast enjoyed themselves. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And until we see you again, good night, God bless and safe home. And this is the final chorus from the Liscarroll group, village group. Thank you.
My name is Oliver Twist. I come to London to seek my fortune. Do you know any place I could stay? I like that's the place for you. Do you? Come city of soul. Come city of soul. One of the best. We take for you. So strong. It's where? Down the ghetto. Come city of soul. We'll live. Come city of soul. One of the best. There is no love to spare. Who cares? Whatever we got, we'll share. Consider yourself our mate. want to hear. Oh, Papa,